Now, if you're out there and you feel like you're a grown woman, make sure you have some of these things on the list. Now, hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 21 things that a grown woman should have. Now, I went on my own when I was 17, shy going 18 years old, and at that time, I feel like I was grown. Now, the honest truth is, I wasn't grown because there's so many things I wasn't aware of that comes with being a grown woman. So what I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to enlighten you a little bit so you could search yourself to see if you are really a grown woman. So here are 21 things that every grown woman should have. Now, the first thing that every grown woman should have is a set of keys. Now, I'm not talking about keys to your bike, nor am I talking about keys to your closet, nor am I talking about keys to your computer. What keys I'm talking about is physical keys to your own house or your own apartment. Okay, if you are grown, you don't need to be in your mama's house. You need to be turning your own key, whether you are paying rent or you are paying a mortgage. Now, for number two, if you think you are a grown woman, you definitely should have this, and it is a good bra. I walk around and I normally observe, and there's so many women out there that they really do not have a proper bra. It's either the bra is lopsided, that is turning halfway like that. No, if you are a grown woman, you need a good fitting bra. No joke about that. You need a good fitting bra. And while you are at it, if you consider yourself a grown woman, you should have good panties. No joke, no joke, no joke. You cannot be a grown woman and you don't have proper underwear. Even if you're only gonna have 6, make sure you have 6 good underwear. And while you are at it, you are a grown woman, make sure you wash them properly. Okay, a grown woman should not be wearing a dingy underwear. And if you agree with me, give the video a thumbs up. Okay, now the next thing on the list is the fact that you have your own keys. You should have a bed. If you consider yourself a grown woman, you need to have a bed. No joke. When I went on my own to live, that was one of the first things that I purchased, a bed. And while we are talking about bed, you also need to have a good set of sheets. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You cannot be a grown woman and you have a dingy looking set or basically no sheet at all. You need to have a good set of sheet. A grown woman have a bed and a good set of sheet. Now, a grown woman should have a good set of pots in their house. And let me tell you a little story. I have a lot of young people in my life, and when I go visit these young people that consider themselves grown women, one thing I always notice is that they do not have a good pot set. Little old me bought so many pot sets that I get tired of it, because if I come to visit and you're going to be like, oh, auntie, make me this or make me that, and I go in the kitchen and you don't have a pot set, to me, you're not grown. Get yourself a good pot set, okay? A good pot set. While we're at pot, you need a few plates with some glass and teacups, and you also need some utensils, okay? Some fork and knife, yes. And you need a set of cutting knife also. So, grown woman, you need some pots, you need some utensils, you need some plates, and you also need some cups. You're grown. You need these things, okay? Guess what? You also need to have a saving and a checking account. Every grown woman should have a saving and a checking account. Don't ask me why. You are grown. And if you consider yourself grown, you should know why you need a checking and a saving account. You need a saving account to save some fund for rainy day, and you need a checking account to pay your bills. Now, a grown woman should also have backup funds. Ooh, yes. I am sure I'm stepping on somebody's toe. You're grown. Do you have backup funds? You need to have backup funds. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, the reason for having your saving account is because you need to have money in it. Yes, it's not just there. You should have some money in the saving account. You should check up how much it costs you monthly to live and try to have at least 3 months of that in your saving. So that Prada bag that you were going to buy, you're grown, you could buy it, but do you have savings? Okay? Do you have a savings? Put the money in the saving account and go and use your little 9 West bag until you have the 3 months expense money in the saving. Then you can go and buy something. All right? You're grown. When things get rough, don't come knocking on your mama door. You are a grown woman. So you need to have some funds put away for rainy day. And while we are at it, depending on where you live, a grown woman also need to have a credit card. Now, some people, depending on where you live, the credit card might not be, so you have the saving. But if you have access to a credit card or you live in a country that credit is very important and you're a grown woman, you should have a credit card. No, I'm not telling you to have a credit card to max it out. Why I'm telling you to have a credit card is because you're also going to use that credit card to build your credit and also to use it in case of emergency. Now, a lot of you think that when you get a credit card, you're supposed to just blow it. No, you use it, you pay it. Use only what you can afford to pay back so that you can build your credit, and also make sure to have funds on the credit card in case of emergency. Credit cards are for emergency and credit cards are also for building credit. Very important if you consider yourself a grown woman. Now, if you live somewhere where you don't have that kind of a credit card system going, you definitely need to save your money. And instead of 3, you are going to save 4 months of your expense in your saving account. You're grown. Those are vital. When you have all of that going, you can walk with your head high up and call yourself a grown woman. Now, there's so many of you out there who do not have a backup plan. Every grown woman should have a backup plan. You are grown. You have responsibility, okay? You're paying your own bill. You're doing your thing. You need a backup plan. And you don't need a backup plan like 2 weeks from now or a month from now or a year from now. You need the backup plan right now. So you need to have a backup plan, what you're going to do if this happen or if that happen, okay? And not only grown women should have that. I think everyone should have some form of a backup plan. But I'm going to say something too, which some of you might not like, but if you are a grown woman and you're in a relationship, you also need a backup plan. You're a grown woman and you're married. You need a backup plan, okay? Because anything can happen and any game can play. Be prepared. Grown woman should be prepared, okay? And we're moving on. Now, every grown woman should have a gynecologist. Yes. Women have all kind of things going, and we have all kind of things going, and we have all kind of issues down there. Issues, the older you get, more issues. We have yeast, we have fibroid, we have we have cramps, we have growth, we have all kind of things. We have cysts, we have all kind of things. We have itching, we have all kind of things. We have smell, we have all kind of things, all kind of things. And guess what? You're grown. Be responsible and get yourself a gynecologist, okay? If you have already subscribed to the channel and you feel like you want to be more active on this channel, to be more a part of the channel, then you can become a member. Look below, there's a join button. Click on it and choose your tier. Let's move on. Another thing that if you are a grown woman, you should definitely have, and that is a self-respect. You're grown, respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, who is going to respect you? Carry yourself in a certain manner, okay? You're grown. Cut out this childishness. Be proper, okay? Respect yourself. Have some respect for yourself. It goes a long way. When you respect yourself, people around you will start to respect you, okay? So definitely a grown woman should have self-respect. Oh my goodness, those were some heavy stuff. I'm sure some of you are really thinking right now. So let's talk about some lighter stuff. Now, a grown woman should have a blazer or a jacket, whichever you prefer. And that is for emergency. In case you have something going on that you need to get ready and you need to look decent, like 1, 2, 3, you can just throw that black jacket or that blazer on with your good bra, of course, and you look really put together in no time. So you are a grown woman, you definitely need a black jacket or a black blazer. And while you're at it, get yourself a good pair of black pants. It goes a long way. Now, another thing, since we're on clothing, that I think every grown woman should have is a sewing kit. Khichi, why are you coming with sewing kit? Sewing kit is so old school. Nope, no. Every grown woman should have a sewing kit, because there are times when things happen and you need to just stitch something up real fast. So you also should learn to sew, but I'm not going to go there. But I think that, as a matter of fact, I think that every household should have a sewing kit. But you're grown, you have your own place. You don't need to have to run over your mama to get some needles and thread, nor do you need to be pinning up your clothes because it have a small rip on it. You should sew it. Get yourself a sewing kit and make sure to have the primary colors thread. You need a black thread, you need a white thread, and you also need beige or cream or off-white, whatever you call it, thread in your thing. And I like blue, so get yourself some blue thread also. It normally comes in very handy. You definitely need a sewing kit. And while we're talking about sewing kit, let us talk about iron. You need a clothing iron. Every woman, every grown woman should have a clothing iron, or the new thing now, most people tend to use a steamer, but you need either iron or a steamer. You need to have one or you need to have both. I'm not going to tell you to go get a steamer, but at least you need to have an iron that you could iron your clothes. You're grown. You have self-respect. You need to carry yourself a certain way. All these wrinkle crushy out of the washer clothes, no, you're a grown woman. Put yourself together, and that include ironing your clothes. I also think, and a lot of you might not agree with this one, but I also think a grown woman should have a toolkit. A grown woman should have a toolkit. And not only should a grown woman have a toolkit, but a grown woman should know how to use a spanner, a screwdriver, and a hammer. Okay? A grown woman should know how to use a spanner, a screwdriver, and a hammer. Alright? So get yourself a toolkit, and the toolkit is actually going to come with all of those things. You don't need to know how to use the rest of the stuff in the toolkit. If you do, thumbs up. I do, and it would be nice if you do too. Next thing that I think all grown women should have is a set of bath towels. Even if you have only 3, you should have at least 3 good bath towels, okay? Grown women should have at least 3 good bath towels. Don't ask me why. Don't even question me on it. Just get yourself 3 bath towels, okay? And while you're at it, throw in 2 wash rags. And another thing that grown women should always have, you're grown, you should always have a bottle of fragrance. Not everybody wear fragrance. I know that. But I'm telling you, as a grown woman, you need some form of a fragrance. Whether it's going to be something light, heavy, musky, woodsy, you name it. Something that you personally like and something that represents you and make you feel good, smell good when you're around others and for yourself also. Now, I told you we were lighting things up a bit, but we're going to touch something heavy right now. Very, very heavy. And here it comes. If you're a grown woman, you definitely need insurance. I know that's a tough cookie right there. And I know depending on where you live, you don't have it and all of that kind of thing. I find myself in a situation recently where I'm actually helping someone out. And I'm helping that person out because that person is a grown woman, or she consider herself a grown woman. She didn't have insurance and she find herself in a jam and it causing an arm and a leg. I'm not really here airing out people's business, but the time that you take to take your little money to go and buy a Gucci belt, take that money and pay for your health insurance. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. I know what I'm talking about. You are grown. Save your money. Put some aside for a rainy day and also get yourself some form of an insurance. When you are a grown woman, it means that you have to make sacrifices. It also means that some of the things that you were able to do when you live at your mama's or your papa's house, you cannot do it anymore. You cannot wear the latest designer shoes now that you are a grown woman because you have responsibility, and it means that you got to pay your way out. If you make enough that you can take care of you and you can also splurge, then you do that. Remember, you need a plan. You're grown, get some insurance. One way or the other, regardless of where you live, whatever system that they have there, get something, get something. Now, another thing that I think every grown woman should have, and don't hit me for this one, but I think it's necessary. You are grown, you need a passport. Yeah, you need a passport. You need a passport, okay? Yes, you need a passport. Whether you're going to use it, yes or no. I think every grown woman should have a passport. I know that's one that some of you might be like, nah, I don't know. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, I think that every grown woman should have a passport, some form of a traveling documents. I really think you should have. Now, how could I end this without talking about my favorite thing? I think every grown woman should have a skincare routine. You know I wasn't going to leave without talking about skincare, right? Every grown woman should have some form of a skincare routine. Whether it is that you are exfoliating on a regular, whether it is you're doing your facial mask on a regular, even if you're just washing your face twice per day to make sure you don't sleep with makeup on, you definitely should have a skincare routine. And if you are grown, I'm also going to suggest that you use a little bit of a vitamin C if you're in your 20s and feel grown. If you're in your 30s and upwards, you use some anti-aging, anti-wrinkle, good serum on your face, a good facial oil, cleanse your face, exfoliate your face. But overall, to sum up all of that, is that you should have a skincare routine. Okay, so that's it. I probably do more than 21, but that is it, guys. 21 things that grown women need to have. Now, what I want you to do for me, guys, I want you to comment on some of the things that I didn't mention. I also want you to comment on some things that I mentioned that you think is not necessary. Okay, also, if you are a grown woman, give the video a thumbs up, share the video, and leave your comment. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all. Let me know if you like these videos and you want to see more of this kind of video. See you in my next video. Bye bye.